You're listening to English Level Up, the channel that makes English learning clear, real, and enjoyable. Lena had lived in Japan for almost a year, but English was still her biggest fear. She worked at a cafe near a busy station where many tourists came every day. Whenever a foreign customer walked in, her hands went cold. She always whispered, "Please let them order in Japanese." But one Monday morning, a tall man with a bright smile stepped up to the counter. "Hi, do you speak English?" he asked kindly. Lena froze. Her mind turned blank like a wiped whiteboard. The man waited, still smiling, but Lena felt panic rise in her chest. "Sorry, little English," she said, eyes dropping to the floor. "No problem," the man said softly. "I'll speak slowly." He did, but Lena still messed up his order. She gave him iced coffee instead of hot, and she accidentally added an extra sandwich. He just laughed and said, "It's okay. You're doing great." But after he left, embarrassment burned inside her. She felt small, weak, stupid. That night, she sat alone in her tiny apartment and promised herself, "I will not be scared anymore. I will learn English for real." So she started a new routine. Every night after work, she watched short English stories online. She repeated sentences out loud until her neighbors probably hated her. She practiced with language apps on the train. She stuck English labels all over her kitchen: cup, fridge, spoon. Still, she felt like nothing changed. She could understand more, but speaking was a war. Her tongue just wouldn't move. One day her coworker Ken noticed her staring at an English notebook behind the counter. "You're studying again?" he asked. "Yes," she sighed. "But I'm still bad at speaking." Ken thought for a moment, then said, "Why don't you talk with customers? Many tourists don't mind waiting." Lena shook her head quickly. "No way. I'll freeze again." But fate didn't care about her fear. The next afternoon, the cafe suddenly filled with foreign backpackers. They laughed loudly, dragging huge suitcases. The staff were busy, and Ken whispered, "Lena, can you take the next order? I believe in you." Her heart thumped like a drum. She stepped forward slowly. "Hello," she said, voice trembling. A woman with curly hair smiled. "Hi, can I get 2 coffees and 1 muffin?" Lena repeated the order, carefully but clearly. And she got it right. The group cheered. "Your English is good." Her face turned red, but something warm filled her chest. Confidence. For the first time, she believed maybe she really could do this. After that day, everything changed. She spoke a little more each shift. Sometimes she made mistakes, but customers didn't get angry. They laughed, helped, and encouraged her. Still, she remembered the tall man from weeks ago and wished she could meet him again, just once, so she could speak confidently this time. And life heard her wish. One rainy Friday, he returned, shaking water from his umbrella. "Hey, I remember you," he said. "You're the one who helped me last time." This time, Lena didn't freeze. "Welcome back," she said in calm English. "Would you like a hot coffee again?" His eyes widened. "Wow, your English improved so much." She smiled, proud of herself for the first time. They talked for a few minutes. He told her he was traveling again, and she told him she had been practicing every day. Before leaving, he said, "Keep going. You're better than you think." When he walked out, Lena touched her chest. The fear that once lived there was gone. In its place was something stronger, determination. That night, she stood by her apartment window, city lights blinking like tiny stars. She whispered the promise once more, but this time there was no sadness in her voice. "I will keep learning. I will not give up." And she didn't. Because Lena finally understood something important. English wasn't just a language. It was a door. And she had learned how to open it. Thank you for watching English Level Up, where your English gets better every day. Like the video, subscribe, and keep learning with us.